Please gather around me. I have some safety information, some helpful tips and tricks about the plane that I know you'll all want to hear. Okay, as you probably observed from the last load, we're going to be doing what's called a hot load onto the plane, which means that the plane will roll onto the tarmac, the engines will remain on, propellers spinning, and when you walk behind those engines, if you don't have a good grasp on your hat, it's going to go flying down the tarmac, which you may have also seen with the people getting off the plane. So be sure and hang on to your hats when we're loading. If you have loose glasses, you might want to hang on to them too. Okay? I'm ultimately going to be giving you a seating arrangement, but that'll be a little bit later. Now, there are two ways basically to get into the plane. The first and the easiest is just walk up to the rear hatch, which is where we'll be loading. Turn around so that the bottom of your tush, you can feel the bottom of your tush with the bottom of that hatch. Reach up inside of the top of the hatch. You'll feel like finger grooves, and just boost yourself up and scoot yourself in. Our crew chief will be there to help get you on your feet and get you going. The other way is what I refer to as the 12 o'clock highway, and that is basically walking up to the plane, once again grabbing the inside top of the hatch, putting your foot on the bottom of the hatch, and just sort of launching and pulling yourself in. I leave it up to you folks as far as which way you feel most comfortable with. So, once you're in the plane, we'd like you to get to your seats as speedily as possible. Get yourselves buckled in, because it is an FAA regulation that our passengers are seated and buckled during taxi, takeoff, and landing. Now, once you're rolling, you're going to want to look down towards the nose of the plane for our crew chief. What you're looking for is a thumbs apart signal, because when you get the thumbs apart, that means you can get out of your seatbelts, start moving around the plane. That's when the fun really begins. Now likewise, towards the end of the flight, our crew chief will be giving a thumbs together. And that means find a seat. Any seat does not have to be the seat that you started in. Just get yourselves down and buckle back in. Now, have any of you been in the 17 before? Nope? Okay. Well, while you're sitting there waiting for the plane to taxi, you'll look up and you'll see all these cables.
Don't touch.
That's right. And can you tell our travelers why not to touch?
We'll be flying the plane.
That's right again. Those are our control cables. They make the rudders do their thing, the flaps do their thing, and if you grab onto those cables, you're flying the plane. We have two really swell pilots who'll do that for you. So just if you need to, just grab onto anything else, but don't grab on those cables. Something else I want to tell you about are the hatches on this plane. They're configured just like they were during World War II to be escape hatches. What that means is the hatches on the plane can give way under human body weight. So we want you to stay off of the hatches. The hatches I'm referring to are the one that you'll be entering in the rear of the plane. The other hatch is directly below the pilot. It also happens to be to the immediate left of the catwalk that you use to access the nose of the plane. So, if, you meet someone coming and going to the nose, resist the temptation to be polite and move to the side and let someone pass, because then you're going to be on the hatch. And it's kind of a long way down. We will just rip up that paperwork that you signed and forget about the whole thing.
We never saw it.
That's right.
It wasn't there.
The other easy way to identify that hatch is it has a nice little yellow handle on it. The final hatch that I'm referring to is actually the Bombay doors. If by chance you're moving through the Bombay catwalk and something falls off of you, let her go. Please resist that temptation to just hop down and get it, because once again, the Bombay doors can give way and I think you know the rest. So if something falls into the bomb bay, like I said, let her go, just tell the crew chief, and at the end of the flight, we'll pop the hatch open and we'll get it for you.
Don't slip your toast. I won't come and get you.
Such a friend.
That's great. You're on your own, huh?
Somehow I knew that.
A couple other things. Our pilots are super duper busy flying up there. This is a very busy and very controlled airspace. So please don't engage the pilots in conversation. Resist that temptation to smack them on the shoulder and point your house out. Just let them be to do their own thing. No problem with standing behind them and watching what they're doing. That's fine. Just please don't engage the pilots in any sort of conversation. Now, there's no bad part of a 17. This is a fabulous, fabulous bird you're going up in, and you will want to see every bit of it. I know it's kind of human nature to go charging into the nose, but for your own enjoyment, please just keep it to 3 people in the nose at a time, because otherwise you end up just being packed like sardines and you can't really see what's in there. And you'll want to sit in the bombardier seat. You want to check out the guns there. You'll want to see it all. You're also going to want to stick your head in the top turret, which is right behind the pilot and co-pilot, because that gives a great 360 of what's going on upstairs. Likewise, we have our fabulous radio room, which because of the glorious weather, we have the hatch off, which means we have a convertible B17. And it's absolutely fabulous to stick your head out of that hatch, watch the planet go away, and just get that big breeze. But it's 165 mile per hour breeze at the minimum. So, when you stick your head out of that hatch, please hang on to your glasses. It's best not to have anything on your head like your hats, because it's going flying off to the next county, and that's that. Anything not nailed to your head is going away. Okay? Likewise, cameras, make sure that you have your wrist strap on good and tight, because 165 mile per hour wind is, well, it'll win, you know? It'll just win every time. You'll also want to check out the waist gun area, because that's a great place to take pictures, because they have these big windows there. It's a wonderful plane, wonderful. The only place that you can't get is the ball turret and the tail gun area. The tail gun area we have our stuff in, so there's just no access, and there's no access to the ball turret. Any questions thus far? Oh, okay. Well, let's see, who's traveling as a group? Okay, you two together, you two.
3 of us.
The 3 of you.
I am solo.
Well, we're going to adopt you into a group.
Okay, fair enough.
Okay. Let's see. How about you two sit behind our...
I'm joining in late.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry.
All right, that's all right. I'll get you caught up.
Okay.
How about you two sit behind the pilot and co-pilot? So you get in the plane, go through the waist gun, the radio room, the bomb bay, plunk yourselves down behind the pilot and co-pilot. And so that means we have 9 now? Yeah, so that works. You two, how about the radio room for you? Yeah. So you'll just go through the waist gun area, which is where we're entering, and boom, into the radio room. And then the rest of you, we'll put you in the waist gun area. And we'll be good to go.
Anybody get to fly in the nose, or is that off limits?
No, during takeoff, that's a no-no.
No, I meant during flight.
Oh yeah, totally, totally. So I'm going to lead you out while we're quiet here. I'm going to lead you out to our little way station. So if you all follow me, please.